Alright, hello everyone, welcome. It is time to start 3.2 Segue story into 3.3. We gotta answer this text message, I believe, to start the quest. Let's see. Yep. Alright, let's see what President Lucilla has to say to us. President using emojis. I feel like the question here is, why is the president using Abby emojis? Not cute emojis, Abby emojis. Alright, interesting bias against faculty, from stranger to confidants. How to spend a wonderful day with your teacher? Bro, what is going on right now? We just had this discussion from the last story quest that people are going to be starting rumors about Rover and the president hanging out together, and now she's saying stuff like that? That is not gonna help matters. Just saying. It's definitely not gonna help matters. Alright, but regardless, let's go ahead and get into this quest. So we got to lead up into 3.3. At the time of this recording, the 3.3 anniversary live stream has already happened, and yeah, it looks very interesting. Story-wise, it's gonna get crazy. It is absolutely going to get crazy. In terms of the actual anniversary content, I know a lot of people were not happy about it. Me, I was going into it with low expectations after what happened last year with all the stuff, all the leaks and rumors that kind of ended up raised people's expectations about what was going to happen, and I saw iMyth over there in the corner. Does that have something to do with this?
Across the sky. That song I listened
What is with the lag right now? Hold up.
Last night. The Renaissance do have an exquisite taste in art.
Hey,
but
Renaissance
this
mention.
just keeps my mind going. Not suitable.
Best region in Wuthering Waves.
Erase. Next, today's breakfast. Boyan style.
I just want to reread that again because I was a little concerned about the lag. Song I listened to during my insomnia last night. Erase? She's erasing her own memories? Okay. So is that her forte ability, is to affect memories?
All trivial. Erase it too. It was delicious though.
Yeah, she's erasing her own memories. Interesting.
All right, looks like my guest has arrived. Gotta handle the rest later.
I thought I had autoplay on, my bad.
Do I look like some murmuring android to you?
Pretty much. You look a little crazy. You look good too. Oh!
Sorry, President.
Didn't mean to say that.
Were you?
Tuning memories. Curious about my forte?
Tuning? Are you part of the Harmony? Have you ever heard about Sunday? I think he could help you tune. Or she's a memo keeper.
I can extract frequency information from an object, use it as an anchor to draw out related memories, and store them in my mind.
Seems kind of crazy, what? You just draw out memories from other objects
But the brain has limits.
and inject them into
So
her
I
own?
have to decide which memories to keep and which to discard. Just like you saw earlier.
That's a pretty crazy forte, I'm not gonna lie.
Don't worry. I've set clear rules for what I erase. It's part of my daily life now.
How many memories does she have that she's to the point where she has to erase it? Like, is she like on a 1 terabyte? 2
I told you all
terabytes?
that because it ties into what I mentioned in the message
How
earlier.
much data does a memory even take? Like, huh. There's a lot of interesting. I really want to dive deeper into her forte. There's a lot of like little interesting caveats that must come with that. Is she gonna pull out Rover's old memories?
Right. I need your help to confirm something. May I borrow an item you always carry?
Are we gonna get another sneak peek at Rover's memories before the wipe? Would those still be in his mind though, or still be connected to him though? If they were wiped, I guess it depends on the matter of wiping, because like, were Rover's memories truly wiped from him, or are they just blocked off from him? Because he did remember something from Mornier, pre-memory wipe. But did that come from Rover, or from the system, from the thing that he walked into that had all those cassette things from 3.0? So I guess it comes down to whether he has the memories on him. Give her the sword. Why are we giving her the student card? That student card is destroyed.
You
What
still
the
have
fuck?
it. Perfect. Objects with personal meaning carry strong
That card is
frequencies.
completely wrecked.
Rover, I'll need to ask you a few questions. Let's begin.
Bro, what have we done to
I have
that
a general
card?
picture now. At the end of the celebration, you and Sigrika entered the dark side to solve the final riddle, and encountered another Sigrika.
Dark Rika.
And you realized she was a fake when she said, "Should finding an answer really be so important?"
Yeah, pretty accurate so far.
You got it all right. Amazing how much you learned just from that single card.
To me, your memories play like a film. I can pause and study them frame by frame.
Nah, man, her forte is like actually broken.
So, what happened after the fake Sigrika revealed herself?
Then there was a rabbit. I remember chasing it. The same one I saw right after entering the dark side.
I see. Thank you, Rover. I think I found what I needed. Remember when I said Mornier compared the frequencies and found that the rabbit was likely the root cause of the dark side anomaly?
Yeah, the little bunny
The
wabbit.
rabbit leads those who enter the dark side to face what they fear and try to avoid. Just like Sigrika meeting her alter ego. Since then, the anomaly has persisted. Some students and professors have faced the same situation. Given the Grand Architect's teaser for you and Dr. Luke, that rabbit should be one of the Fraxidus's little tricks in this game of theirs.
Okay,
They
I'm
harmed
following.
my students and colleagues with such despicable means. As the president, I'll make sure they get a taste of their own medicine.
Alright.
That
He's
rabbit
mad.
is their pawn, which means I can turn it against them.
Is the goal
We'll
here
lure
to
it
get
out,
memories from the
capture
rabbits?
it, and remove the anomaly at its source.
Yep.
Then,
All right,
using
cool.
my forte, I can extract information about the Fraxidus from it. But mobilizing the Academy's resources might alert our enemies. I need some more personal aid. Someone I trust, who knows the dark side well. And that's you.
Bro, what is with Rover and his stupid little grin? He's like, yeah, I can do it. I got this.
Let's call it a field project. A joint study between a professor and
Why is there a student
two
running
students.
towards us? Oh no, I think they're just running laps. Okay, it kind of looked like they were running towards us.
It's worth noting that while many have entered the dark side, only a few were chosen by the rabbit.
How much information could that rabbit
While
really
the
hold,
celebration
though?
incident was a Fraxidus scheme targeting you and Sigrika, the other victims might have followed a pattern that drew the rabbit.
I don't know. This feels like something that we're gonna end up getting very little info from.
Exactly. We need to find out what each of them did in the dark side and make comparisons. The common threads might be what attracted the rabbit. The Academy has already investigated the victims. Based on what we found, a few possible factors stand out. Like how long they stayed in the dark side, whether they entered with a strong purpose or desire, and whether they brought anything back.
I need to lower the music a little bit. It's kind of drowning out the voice
Our
acting.
next lead is a professor with a pretty strong opinion against the Academy's management. That's why you, as a student, are a better choice to approach him.
Him? It's Luke. It's probably not Luke.
Not exactly. Some of his beliefs just don't align with the executive's ideas.
Is it the guy from
Setting that aside,
the
I'll support your investigation from the
solar
dark side.
launch thing?
My forte will be essential to uncover
Not
what they
Morrison, it was the other guy.
experienced.
Because one of them was a spy.
Once you speak with him, try to obtain one of his personal items. That'll let me relive his memories in the dark side.
I gotta pickpocket him. This is Assassin's Creed now. Actually, no, this is Sly Cooper. We gotta pickpocket him.
Now, I've texted you the basic info on that victim. And take this.
A makeup mirror? A fancy little makeup mirror. And she's already gone. She pulled a Batman on us.
Don't underestimate this little mirror. It's actually a communicator. It's only natural for partners to have a private line, right?
She straight up pulled a Batman on us.
It's getting late.
She gave us a
I'm already
communicator
on
and
my
then
way to the dark
disappeared while
side.
we looked away.
The on-campus investigation is in your hands now.
Alright then.
Oh, and check your phone. I've sent you a new message.
Rabbit reflected in shades. That's honestly a pretty cool name for a quest, I'm not gonna lie. I like the name of the quest. I'm really tempted to hit. I'm gonna reject it. Forced file transfer in progress. Wow. Professor Sevi. Why do I feel like I've seen that name before? This isn't the guy who was against duels to prestige or peaks of prestige being on campus, was it? Moored boat, find Imeth? Oh, that's a Whispering Wind quest. Whoa, 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 there's a chest here. Hold up.
Craftsmanship.
I need more funds for
Wise
3.3. Yeah, I haven't done the oh god, I can't fly. I was in the wrong region. I haven't done those side quests yet for the characters. I've been saving them because I want to go through them all at once. Or at least be able to complete a character's entire quest at once. It's a permanent event, so I don't need to worry about missing out on anything. Before I forget, let's turn this down just a little bit. It was definitely drowning out the voice acting, at least on my end. Maybe for you guys it wasn't, but definitely on my end I was having a little difficulty hearing people. Yeah, is this the guy you didn't want Peaks of Prestige to be played on campus? Or did we play him in Peaks of Prestige? I feel like that's where we heard of him. Professor Sevi. I swear to god he's been involved in a quest already. Oh, we got the cinematic look. Bro, the game is really struggling right now. Is Rover checking themselves out? Oh no, he's confused on how to use it.
You're in
Dude,
too close.
that is...
Using a communicator like that would make you look too suspicious.
Okay, one, how can she see us? And two,
Relax.
thank you for calling us
I
out.
already adjusted the settings before giving it to you.
Rover's an idiot. Of course people are going to know that's a communicator if you're holding
Just
it up to your
keep it
ear
in
like
your
that.
Pocket. The key is to stay calm and look natural.
You know, for being the
So, what is your
supposed
procedure look like?
savior of Solaris, we are
Why
really
not
dumb.
Take a guess.
Another makeup mirror.
Unfortunately, you guessed wrong. Think
Oh.
of something that pairs with a mirror, like a lip balm.
Oh, that's good to know. Also, since we're not being forced to use a trial
I'll be there.
resonator, I should probably switch to the uniform, because that's what they want us to be in. And I know I'm pausing a lot, but like, unfortunately, we are in an area that they have not optimized yet. The Frostlands runs perfectly fine, but God forbid the Academy area runs fine. So we'll do this. Hopefully that'll help a little bit with the random frame drops. Alright, Professor Sevi is right up here. What's going on?
Ugh, law of conservation. Then tell me, is the time between holidays and weekdays physically symmetric? Fridays turn into weekends, but when weekends pass, it takes 4 whole days for Friday to come again. Time clearly isn't evenly divided, is it?
Maybe when they invented weekdays and weekends, they didn't think about that law. You know, science is rarely accepted by the masses at first. Anyway, we should probably focus on the back-to-school exam. I heard President Lucilla wrote the questions. Now just imagine our pass rate. Freshmen, you'd better be ready.
Dude had a really solid point about the time not being split evenly between weekends and weekdays. Bro's on to something.
Exam guides?
He's cooking.
You mean like notes, previous tests, or lecture reviews? Forget it. None of that works on President Lucilla's exams. According to her, don't think of it as a test of knowledge, but an assessment of your life skills.
She's hearing all this, isn't she?
After all, here at Startorch, knowledge isn't just for show.
They're gonna say something
it's what
that
lets you breathe. And
they're gonna
move
talk smack
forward.
about her. She's gonna hear
Yeah.
it.
She really doesn't like those old scholars who keep talking about theories all day.
Speaking of our professors, is there anyone who might go easy on students? Maybe Professor Sevi?
Don't say their
Professor
name.
Sevi? Maybe. People say he treats students like his own kids. We just saw him earlier.
But isn't he one of those old scholars the president dislikes? I heard they had a dispute once. He refused to compromise his academic pursuits, and it all ended on a sour note.
That explains it.
Adult drama. Let's not dwell on it. Oh, and why are you asking about Professor Sevi?
Yeah. Rover, this is why you don't say the
Say
name
no
directly.
He's nearby. You can find him up ahead.
That's how you raise suspicions about why you're here.
They remember it so clearly. Guess my speech on the opening ceremony wasn't a complete waste of time. Of course not. If we are having ugly disputes simply over academic issues, Startorch Academy wouldn't even need to exist.
Oh, okay, that's it. Alright,
Professor, about my paper.
see what's going on.
I read it. Aside
Carl.
from the title, the rest was mind-numbingly long and irritating, like a damn void worm.
Damn.
And don't you dare include my name in your acknowledgement. That'd be pure slander. That's all.
Alright, this dude's an asshole. Jesus.
The freshman. What is it?
Okay, when you're a teacher, there's a hard line between being like strict with your students and also just being an asshole. This guy's just being an asshole.
Well done. That voice? It's Professor Carl. You better answer him candidly. He's one of the tough nuts, just like Professor Segue.
Segue. He's probably prepping instruments. The man seems to be trapped in his research lately. Ever since he got back from the dark side, he's been calling for its shutdown, saying no one should go in. Caused another big argument with the top brass.
Okay, I'm kind of on his side with that one, though. That dark side thing, that should not be accessible to students. That caused a lot of issues.
Why? Probably because of Lucilla and her merry band. They must have botched something and Segue caught wind of it. You're new, so you probably wouldn't know. Segue and I don't really see eye to eye with Lucilla. She's a fine teacher, but as the Academy's leader, hardly.
Because she's
If
a
it's
woman.
about scholarship, we have geniuses like Professor Mornier. If it's about leadership, we have investors.
Okay, never mind. It's not because she's a woman.
And yet, she, an average resonator with no special expertise, is now carrying the Academy's future. Really?
Average? Do they not know about her memory ability? That doesn't seem like an average ability to me.
Forget it. Don't even know why I'm bringing this up with a student. Guess I've been bottling
Is this
up
another
for too
Augusta
long.
situation where someone who isn't deemed to have an incredible forte picking up the leadership position?
What Professor Carl just said.
This is literally just the Augusta situation.
Oh, don't worry. I'm fine. In my position, hearing skeptical voices is part of the job. But tell me, Rover, what do you think a president should be like? And where should Startorch Academy be heading?
Don't ask Rover. He left the Black Shores and they became better.
Oh, no rush. Go see it for yourself. Let's keep moving. Professor Segue should be just ahead.
Rover is not a
And
leader.
one more thing. He is also a memory-type resonator. He can reproduce and project objects from his memories. To keep you focused, I'll stay quiet during your conversation.
Okay, I guess it's not a really crazy thing. I thought it was crazy, but I guess not. Like, I knew memory-type resonators were a thing. I didn't think they all had the ability to do that like Lucilla did. So why is there a one-player icon over here? Y'all seen that on the map? What the why is that here? Someone join my world? Or even if they did, I'm the one player. I'm player one. Why? All right, game's glitching out. Let's not worry about it. But yeah, this is the Augusta situation. Someone in charge. People say that they're an average resonator. Well, Augusta got told that she's a weak a resonator with a weak forte, but yet she ended up becoming one of the best combat resonators out there with her weak forte, due to how she uses it and her determination.
You're late. Did you bring all the materials I asked for?
I don't think
How many
I'm
do
the
we
person you're looking for.
What?
Hello.
My mistake. I thought you were my assistant. You are, have we met before?
I feel like we have,
The
probably
Academy
not.
Newspaper. You must be the student behind the success of the new solar ceremony, right? So, when the launch program for Helios bugged out, how did you manage to recalibrate the parameters? And what about the live drive data?
One question at a time, Professor.
Watching a project come to life always gets me a little overexcited. I helped with part of the launch mechanism myself. Oh, I haven't even introduced myself properly. I'm Segue, professor from the Department of Engineering and a past recipient of the Space Trek Collective's Startorch Prize. This prize hasn't been awarded in years due to the difficult situation. Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm not showing off.
You're showing off. Don't act like you're not. I'm trying to stay on your good side.
I keep it to remind myself that our science did make headway before. Though now... Anyway, what brings you here?
So he thinks under Lucilla, the Academy has not gone forward. And that's why he's stuck in his research.
Lucilla mentioned that he's not on good terms with the management. I can't let him know I was sent here by her.
Luke sent me. I hope that's
Still,
one of the options.
We're both victims of the dark side. Maybe approaching from that angle won't raise suspicion.
I mean, kind of. I could see his thought process there, but
I'm here
I don't
to
know.
talk about the dark side. Segue and I had an accident there, and I heard other students and professors experience something similar.
no, he straight up just said the whole thing. All right.
There are so many conflicting stories about it. As someone who'd been there, I want to know if everyone saw the same thing. You've entered it too, haven't you, Professor?
He's gonna snap.
Before that, tell me,
Okay,
what
never
did you
mind.
see in...
I thought he was gonna be angry at us for even bringing it up. I feel like Rabbit would be the smart thing here, right?
Unfortunately, although I did enter the dark side once, I didn't see any of that.
Right, never mind. I picked the wrong one.
Still, with all these incidents, the place should be completely sealed, especially from students.
How am I gonna get his item from him? Is he just gonna place it on the table and walk
No,
away?
I have to prepare for an experiment. We can have more discussion next time. Oh, and,
Wait, he just gave it to me?
that medal's yours now. The Startorch Prize may have been discontinued, but your contribution to the new solar ceremony deserves recognition.
Oh, thank you.
What we need now is another breakthrough in technology. So, take it. That's my personal acknowledgement.
It's still crazy to me that, like, if you go back, he talks about how this prize is a thing that was rewarded to. I guess he doesn't say. I mean, he does say he keeps to himself to remind him that science did make headway before. So you would think that's really important for him to keep. But yeah, then like he so easily just gives it to us. I guess he sees it as like us being the next breakthrough, so that we should be given it. That's why it was given to him. I feel like that was way too easy. I thought it was gonna be harder than that.
Yes, I've heard everything.
Looks like Professor Segue didn't want to open up about what he saw on the dark side.
He definitely saw the
Even
rabbit.
So, that medal's a valuable lead. It's deeply connected to him.
He saw the rabbit.
Please place the medal in front of the makeup mirror. I can't touch it myself, so I'll read and tune its frequency remotely. Excellent. Now, leave the rest to the adult.
You're acting like Rover isn't over 1,000 years old. Whoa, this looks cool. Why do I not remember the dark side looking? Whoa, what the? Oh, the sun. I thought something was on fire back there. Wait, do we actually get to play as her?
Still hear me?
Yes. The comms are stable.
Oh, they disabled the
Let's begin.
attacks. Oh, you can't even jump. It's just walking around. Damn. You can't even sprint. Damn, they really locked everything on her. Huh, maybe that rumor about her being playable, or her supposedly being in this patch but then being delayed is true. They really disabled. Damn it. I was hoping that you could pull off a basic attack string with her or something. Oh well, let's continue.
This is strange. I was setting up the room according to the riddle the Academy gave me, but now it's... Who changed the riddle? Who altered the scene? Could it be that rabbit? The
Changing
students keep
riddles,
mentioning?
altered scenes?
Either way, I should
Sounds like
focus on
Cristofaro's
restoring the
doing.
room through memory projection. If a student gets misled and causes another accident, it'll be a real headache.
Sounds like the type of thing Cristofaro would do.
So, this is Professor Savi's memory when he first entered the dark side. He stayed here quite a while and used his forte. From what we just saw, he was one of the staff involved in the new solo celebration. He came here to restore the scene that had been tampered with. But...
Something wrong?
not exactly. Maybe because I'm a memory-type resonator too. Something caught my attention. People think memory-type resonators like us are masters of memories and emotions, unshaken by illusions or insults. But no forte is perfect. When we pour all focus into manipulating memories, information floods the mind. That's when we're most vulnerable. The anomaly in the dark side preys on the mind. If I were a Fraxidus member, I'd strike then. Ugh, this projection won't hold for long. Let's move forward.
I wonder, does this mean Cristofaro's ability would technically be a memory... Wait, is he a memory resonator? Did they ever mention if he was a memory resonator? Because he kind of does mess with memories, but his is more reality. I don't know if it would be considered
Can't
a
even
memory.
feel time passing here.
Huh.
Half an
Oh, so
hour's
there's the
gone
rabbit.
already? This one should go here. Wait, the rabbit. You again. Are you the one who changed the riddle and warped this place? Get back here.
Okay, so he did see the rabbit.
This memory records the moment he met the rabbit. Before that, he mentioned time. Could that be another key factor?
Did the other victims have similar behaviors?
Let's not jump to conclusions yet. Keep going.
Bro, I can't even walk. It's just the jog. Did they disable every animation for her besides the jog? I'm like barely moving the analog stick and yet she's still taking off on a jog instead of a walk. They really did not want anything to leak about her kit. They made sure the only thing you could do is move. Move at one speed.
Gone again. No matter how good you are at hide and seek, your traces stay in my memory.
Domain
I
expansion.
just need to use my
Memory
forte again.
recollection.
No use hiding. I know you're there.
It's Dark Sevi.
Surprised? Staring at yourself? No. I know what this is. The dark side's a mirror. You're just my shadow.
You're the faker.
Even if I'm a shadow, so what? I'm still part of you. Afraid your shadow might know a few of your secrets. Secrets you've been running from. You're trapped, desperate for progress. Like that Huang Long researcher, who eventually threw everything away for the truth. Haskar Spectrum. That name rings a bell.
Is that a Yao reference? Are we really referencing a 1.2 character
Nothing like Pascal.
whose event can't even be played anymore?
Oh, you're right about
And so
that.
people won't even know what this is referencing?
You don't even have his courage to give it all up.
Bro, just make the
That's why
1.2,
you're
what was it, the
stuck
Moon
here.
Chasing Festival? Just
Like
make
a
it an
rabbit
event.
running in circles.
A permanent event. Get rid of the time gate on it.
But what if I told
If you're gonna keep referencing
The
it,
answer
just
you've
make
been
it a
seeking
permanent event.
is right here?
It's like the third time it's been
Something about
referenced.
your current project. Go on. Take a look.
Look at it. Look at it.
The data model was wrong from the start. Is this where the error lies? If I fix it, my second hypothesis could actually work.
He's being lied to, isn't he?
Then, based on the corrected model, the result should be... Wait. There's a formula missing. The first half matches my derivation perfectly. Where's the rest? Where's the other half of the formula? I never said the answer was free. Let's make a fair trade. Offer something of equal value, and the answer's yours. Look, I've even prepared the stakes for
This is just Full Metal Alchemist now.
everything tied.
Full
to
Metal
your
Alchemist.
research.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Thesis, data, it's all here. So, which one's worth the truth?
He really
See?
took the deal.
No weight at all. Your report's worthless. Try again.
Bro, how much is he giving up?
Ah, no, no, no. Far from enough. Is that the extent of your pride in knowledge? Why not wager everything? That can't be. But it can. You've spent all your chips. What else do you have left to trade? Ah, right. Almost forgot about that. Your greatest honor, wasn't it? Let's
And
see
yet
if
he
it's
gave it to
worth
us without a second choice. Or without even a second thought. Wait, maybe this is why he gave it to us, because he already given it up in the dark side. And he felt ashamed. Yeah, look. So he felt ashamed that he gave it up in the dark side, so that's why he went ahead and just gave it to us. Because maybe we'll value it more than
Look
what
at
he
that.
ended up valuing
You've
it.
given everything, and yet you still can't trade for a single answer.
Dude, no wonder he's
Or
been so
maybe
adamant about students not going into the dark
is
side.
answer.
He
The
went through all of
so-called
this,
scientific
traumatizing
pursuit
him.
at
He's like, I don't
Lahore
want anyone else to deal with
contributes
this.
Nothing to the advance of human civilization. And of course, it can't change what sleeps beneath Lahore.
Dude, what a
You
shot.
know
Holy crap.
exactly what I mean. Enough! don't understand anything.
Dude's having his entire,
don't
like,
I? You've got
philosophy
nothing
challenge
left?
here.
Oh, but there's still one last thing you can trade.
His life?
Your life. Go on. This is the part you idealists always love, isn't it?
I told you, you don't understand.
It was the most
You're
menacing
just
rabbit
preying
I've
on
ever seen.
Desperate seekers of truth. I won't let anyone else enter this room.
So that's why Professor Segue was so determined to keep everyone out of the dark side.
Bro got traumatized. He doesn't want anyone else to deal with
He was
it.
protecting them in his own way. He feared that eager students or passionate teachers might trade their lives for an illusion of truth. Greatness isn't just about achievement. Sometimes it's about facing reality and still choosing to live with dignity. At Startorch Academy,
Add
we
that to the
pursue
list
truth,
of Wuthering
yes,
Wave iconic
but we
lines.
value the journey more than the destination. Weighing our worth on a scale? That's true ignorance.
Okay, maybe that's the line we need
Now
to
then,
add.
If we
I don't know, she just
cross-check
dropped
the
2
clues
bars, I'm
from
gonna be
Segue
honest.
with the
She just dropped 2
Academy's earlier
bars.
findings,
I think those should both go into the list of Wuthering Wave iconic lines.
you're saying it's drawn to one's vulnerability. But everyone has weaknesses. Some hide them deeper, some don't. That alone isn't special enough. Now then, if we cross-check the clues from Segue,
What was
the
that
Academy's
angle?
earlier
Why'd it go
findings,
behind like that?
spending more time in the dark side does raise the chance of seeing the rabbit, but that's not the root cause. Now then, if we cross-check the clues from Segue with the Academy's earlier findings, you're half right. The key isn't the forte itself, it's what it acts upon. Remember? Professor Segue used his forte to restore the scene, and other student victims used theirs to take something from the dark side. In both cases, they influenced the space itself.
Does that mean you're about to
That's
see the
real
rabbit?
link.
Because you're using your forte to restore the scene of Segue being.
Since we found the answer, I'll wait for you here. Hello? Lucilla?
Look, there's actually one more thing I didn't mention. After the celebration, every dark side victim shared one
Yeah,
trait.
she's about to see the rabbit. Or her own shadow. One of the
They were
two.
all memory-type resonators. And there aren't many of us in the Academy. Only one remains. You understand what that means now, don't you? Focus my mind. Loosen my thoughts. Just a little. Give the threat an opening.
No, she wants them to
Small
find her.
price to draw it out. In that false professor's words, a fair trade it is. Since the Fraxidus went to such lengths to invite me, well, as the president, how could I turn down the feast?
Is the GA himself gonna show up or just a shadow?
That student. You seem to trust him quite a lot.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. You'll understand once you meet him yourself. Anyway, how's your progress?
Did not think she'd
Just
show
as
up.
planned. No one else remains in the dark side. But the rabbit's clever. Every room has traces of its frequency. I can't pin down its exact trail.
Damn.
Huh. If it were easy to catch, their little feast wouldn't be half as entertaining, would it? And remember, if anything unexpected happens, you know what to do.
All right, then we're already getting into 3.3. That little teaser right there. You're not gonna hear me complain. Are we going back to Rover?
Since the Fraxidus went to such lengths to invite me, well, as the president, how could I turn down the feast?
Is Rover gonna try to get into the dark side and Koyuki's gonna stop him?
And I knew if I told you sooner, you'd either stop me or try to follow me. But there's something only you can do from the outside. The dark side is unstable by nature. Remember what I said? The Academy used riddles to regulate its gateways. Most have been replaced by Fraxidus riddles, but a few originals are still hidden in the Academy's archive. And the archive is inclusive. Be careful what you dig into. Rover, I need you to set a stable dark side exit with a riddle unknown to the Fraxidus.
Remember what you told Segrika at the celebration? That means no matter what, we stick together.
Even if I said no, you'd come anyway, wouldn't you? Fine. The dark side is a maze. I'll leave a few clues behind to guide you. But if anything goes wrong, promise me, you'll get out immediately.
Sorry, lady, I make my own choices. So I'm assuming, are we gonna possibly see Denia trying to get into the dark side? And that gives Rover even more suspicion that she's a spy. Is that what we're... I've completely messed up my sentence. Is that what we are leading into? To the second floor. Can I just, like, climb up there? Nope, I am not allowed to. Alright, where are the steps? You're not gonna tell me this is not how people use escalators, because that's how I do it in real life. Data room. There's Iris. Oh, we're just gonna ignore her, though. Alright. Good night. Thank you. Fashion is a way of self-expression. It's a styling guide. Reflection of who we are and what we are. Quietly shape how we see ourselves and how the world sees us. Delicate and graceful experiment. Warm sunlight spills across the campus. Gray off-the-shoulder knit top meets a timeless plaid skirt paired with a dark tone handbag in just the right size. Retro charm blends effortlessly with the modern academic mood, as though time itself has slowed. Okay, really don't know what that was about. The Vanishing Miko. School students have reported seeing a girl in a white Miko robe wandering around campus. Alright, well, we know who that is. To the Academy's 7 Great Mysteries. Is there actually 7 Great Mysteries, or is this like Echo Ridge, where there's not a 7th Great Mystery?
The alternative riddles for the new solar celebration. Guess this is what President Lucilla wanted. Why is it tucked into a storyboard, though? Her hobby?
Has her logo on it. Or like her photo on it.
Hope this helps.
Into the dark side we go!
You're here. This way.
If I follow this path, it should lead me to the president.
Alright, let's go.
That's odd. Why are tacit discords here? And they're all moving towards her.
Okay, now they're fighting me. I was like, are they not gonna fight me then? Ow. What? What the fuck did it just say? What did I just hear it say to me?
No hesitation.
Just like that.
Bro, why are these tacit discords freaky? Why are they Camellia? Are they all just Camellia? In disguise or something?
Tacit discords are gathering around here. I sense your weakness.
Brother.
Yes, just like that.
Bro, what are they cooking? What is Kuro Games cooking up here? Hey, look who it is.
This is...
Are we about to see her then? As we enter the other side? Sometime earlier.
Huh. Even got my taste right, huh? It's always so easy to read one's mind.
There's the bunny wabbit. And now it's hiding.
The Tragic Life of Lucilla. Directed by Lucilla. Starring Lucilla.
Bro, I swear to God.
Enjoy your own movie.
I was about to say, if Lucilla comes out on stage and starts singing Chicago, Chicago, I'm gonna call her the biggest Trina Vega knockoff I have ever seen in my life. But we got Sevi here. Or Dark Chevy.
Using my
Sevi.
name.
I can't
and
say his
slapping
name.
on a title that lame? I heard the Fraxidus had a playwright. And this is what your art looks like?
Wait, this is actually Cristofaro? This is his handiwork? I mean, that makes sense that it would be, but... This ain't Cristofaro. He'd be a lot more creative.
This is the story of a girl who discovered she could read memories when she started to grow up.
Did autoplay turn
Before
off?
she
Oh,
could
no, there it
fully
goes.
develop her self-knowledge, she absorbed too many memories that weren't her own, until she lost who she was.
Stealing Savi's voice? Twisting people's lives into your cheap drama? Since when does that count as cinema? What's next? My grand arrival in Lahairoi?
How ironic. The girl who built her life on her memory gift walks into an institute buried beneath the Frostlands and becomes its leader. A flock of lambs chasing the future crowns a shepherd who can only record the past. What can she offer them? Drown in the relics of humanity's golden age? Or lead the innocent straight into the abyss? The flock crosses the frozen lands, trying to light fires against the coldness and darkness. Some burn clothes, some burn books. Some even burn themselves. But the coldness and darkness know no end.
The cold never
And
bothered me
devour
anyway. I'm
everything.
sorry. This
In
is a
the
serious
end,
moment.
Nothing remains. Only silence.
Guess you could say that was a short film. But shh.
Oh, how considerate to have even written the Academy's ending for us, too. If this ever hit theaters, I'd fast forward it tenfold just to end the agony. The title really tells it. Utterly tasteless.
Thus ends the film. However, upon review, it's filled with meaningless actions, and its protagonist is pitifully naive.
The red eyes go crazy, I'm not gonna lie.
Script will be rewritten and rescreened. Actress, please wait before the curtain.
The red eyes with her design kind of goes
Post-credit
crazy.
scene? Planning to remake my life now? Fine. Since you've handed me a free ticket, I'll see it through.
The Tragic Life of Lucilla. Remake. Scene 1. Action. The pitiful girl repeats her past, grows up again, and again arrives at Startorch Academy, standing once more at a crossroads.
Now, I'll announce the results of the Startorch Academy presidential election. The vote
she gonna
was
lose
jointly
it?
conducted by each department's committee and the new Federation Special Investigation Panel.
Of course the new Fed has
Professor
a special
Lucilla,
panel.
Congratulations. You've been elected as the new president of Startorch Academy. Well then, President Lucilla, care to say a few words?
Actress.
That's amazing, Professor Lucilla.
Oh.
Oh, should I say President Lucilla now?
Dude, she looks weird without the hat. Not that her design looks bad without the hat, but it's just like, I don't know, we're so used to seeing her with the hat that with the hat off, it just looks weird.
Should I say
It just feels like something is missing, you know?
Thank you for your trust, but
I wonder if this
don't
means that the
intend to
hat will be
accept.
an accessory that you can take on
Compared
and
to
off
others
since
at
they're
the
adding
Academy,
the
don't you
accessory
think I'm
feature to all the resonators now.
ordinary? I have no major academic achievements, nor administrative experience. Honestly, sometimes I even feel small standing among all of you. Making a nobody the shepherd is dangerous for everyone, isn't it? So, please understand my choice. I'm content following at the back of the flock. I request a new election.
Quiet! Quiet! Everyone please be seated.
Professor Lucilla,
Whoa.
have you really made up your mind? Isn't this a bit hasty?
I still can't walk, I have to jog.
At least she knows her place. Let's just set a new election date and move on.
Of course it's Carl that said that. Of course Carl would say that.
Look, Professor Lucilla's here.
What is up, my fellow students?
Last time we stopped at page 59?
Alright then, page 60, bottom right corner. This photo was taken before the lament. Back then, there was no etheric sea, and aerospace technology wasn't blocked yet. One of humanity's probes took this image in space. Our homeworld, see? Just a pale blue dot.
So what's the point?
Why is the room all cracked?
Excuse me?
I mean, what's
There's
the
like
point of
crack.
taking that photo?
Do you see that?
Looking at
There's
it
like
only makes
cracks
us
all
feel
over the
small.
place.
That tiny dot only makes all of us on it feel more insignificant, pathetic even. That so-called golden age of exploration and the great astronomy before the lament, all they bring is loneliness. We're all lonely in that endless darkness, just like Startorch Academy now. Tell me, Professor, does our so-called exploration here even matter?
It's a very dark take on the whole matter.
don't
Jesus.
know.
That is a very sad take on that. Dude, it's annoying me that I can't walk. I have to jog everywhere.
About your request, I have the right to reject it. Absurd. You want to withdraw now, at the most critical stage of the experiment? Who could possibly take your place?
I'm just scared. Scared to touch those instruments again. Scared of seeing results that don't match what we hoped for.
Afraid of the risks? Then switch to theoretical work. Are you really going to let everything you've built amount to nothing?
Alright then, damn. They're really trying to make her feel crappy. What the heck?
Professor Lucilla just ran out of the room, clutching her head. Like she's lost it.
She having problems with her memory forte?
How long has she been locking herself in there?
No clue. We just heard stuff breaking. And someone crying.
Could it be she's having another episode? The madness caused by memory confusion.
Memory confusion.
Are you really quitting the project, Lucilla? You've made up your mind?
Yes. This will be my final lecture. I've already filed to close the course next term. Thank you all for your support. I've gone as far as I can. I'm sure you'll all go farther than I ever could.
She said nothing. Deep down, she'd already accepted her own mediocrity and stopped moving forward. The girl who once forced herself to stand tall now teeters on the edge. Her curtains about to fall.
Did the others' memories bleed into mine again? How long was I out? The meeting's already over.
It's Shadow Lucilla. It's a nice little touch. That the actress is the Shadow one.
I just want to forget. To erase this wretched forte. Erase. Right. If I erase the memory of my forte itself, maybe then everything will go back to normal.
I don't think that's how it works.
I'm done with all of it.
Because you would still have the forte. You just wouldn't know
She
what it
abandoned
is.
her title,
But it would
her
still
right to
activate and stuff.
explore, and now even her own forte. She chose to kill the person she used to be. Like someone who had drowned, losing both her air and shadow.
Immense aura
A
loss.
different choice. A brand new life. Tell me, our dear audience, isn't this fascinating? If everything's destined to fade away, why not just wait it out? Enjoy the last bit of pleasure and revel in the beautiful memories before the end.
After all, fleeting joy feels far more real than some unreachable truth.
You only need to come a little closer and take my hand. Our lives can trade places. No more pain, only warmth and bliss. The curtain's about to fall, and the choice is yours.
Done with your performance? All that noise for one purpose. The same trick you used on Sevi.
I was gonna say, I feel like this would not
Stirring
work
fear,
on her.
Pressing old wounds. Let me guess what you're after. Targeting Sigriko is just a diversion. You wanted the Academy to intervene.
Dude, this is her domain now. Look at that. The shadow's just standing there
Next, the
looking for her.
resonator is affected in the dark side. And you knew I'd see it. That was your invitation.
She turned the tables.
So this little play, it was meant for me and all the memory-type resonators. You're afraid of something in us, aren't you? Something that threatens your grand scheme. You put on quite a hilarious show, I'll give you that. But you came to the wrong audience. You can ramble about pasts and futures all you like, but
Oh,
I
dude,
only
that was
focus on the
dope.
present.
Holy shit. Bro, the
And
aura
that's exactly
is
why your
insane right
message in
now.
that film disgusts me.
The president doesn't fuck around. Holy
I
shit.
don't deny the doubt, the struggle, or the pain we face in our search. Every soul in Startorch Academy has endured those. But the weight of civilization demands shoulders to bear it. And we, right from the beginning, are a flock, walking willingly toward our own end. If the campfire's dying out, then these lambs you mock will burn themselves.
Dude, what a...
Just to walk
Dude, I
one
love the way
more
they
mile
framed
before the
this.
final
With the
breath.
shadow being the rabbit still. But now the
No
rabbit
glory song,
doesn't look like they're in
no
control. Because with
remembrance
Lucilla's
needed.
shadow being much
We'll
bigger than
lie
the
down
rabbit,
here,
and
leaving
it
not
holding
a
out the hand and
trace.
stuff like that. Yeah, the rabbit's not in control anymore. The tables have officially turned. We're not gonna see her attack.
But what's the point of it all?
Rover and Hoyuki are gonna come in, aren't they?
You, who watch us burn. You're the proof. You and everyone behind you. That's our meaning. And one more thing. Whether I deserve to be the president? That's not for your cheap words or your lousy films to decide. If you're so desperate to tear me down, that only proves I'm doing something right.
Dude, she is so cool. Dude, she's standing 10 toes down right now against the Fractionist. She doesn't give a shit who they are. She's making it known she's not backing down at all.
You're not the only one with backup. Checkmate.
Is ice about to start forming? Or is it Rover actually coming in? Oh, yep, Rover's actually here. Oh no, the freaky ones are here. Oh, there's the snow and ice. Time to see the anniversary unit at work.
Go after it. I'll handle the rest.
Come on, we've still got work to do.
I like how Rover doesn't even question it. He's just like, alright, yep. She's got it. She's doing this with the level 1 training blade, by the way. Oh, there's her tacit mark. Dude, that impact frame, holy crap. That was awesome. Bro, god damn it. They know how to make a character look hype. They know, and they disappear into the snow. Dude, they know how to make a character look hype.
Rover.
What? That is a lot of rabbits.
Anything in the dark side. There's only one passage here. It must still be around. Stay close.
What happens if I catch the rabbit? Oh, they just disappear. God, they know how to make a character look so dope in just a few seconds of screen time. Oh, I just realized we're on the movie set. There's green screen and cameras all around. Okay, that's a really cool touch. That's a really cool touch, adding the lights and stuff. And the green... Well, I don't know if it'd be green screen, because I don't know why you would want to green screen the floor, but... Oh, there you go. That's more of a natural green screen. I mean, you would green screen the floor if you got the floor in the shot and you need it to match the environment, but like... Let's not get into it. Let's just keep going.
No sign of it here either. Let's split up. I'll check this room. You take the one before.
I guess I just go around to all of them now. Oh, is that the real one? The one that's hiding? Oh, never mind. Is there one hiding back here? Do I just really have to go around to all of them, or can I, like, guess the right one? Is there one behind? Oh, no. See, look, there's the crackling wall again. I'm assuming it's probably all the way back here. Behind the green screen. Alright, never mind. What the? She doesn't have her hat on. That's not the real one. That's the shadow. No hat? I know that's not you. What the hell did he just do? Did he just use his spectral abilities? Oh yeah, he used
this time.
He used Spectro to trap it. That's kind of cool. I haven't seen him do that before. Have we? At least not in this sense. I don't think we've ever seen him use their Spectro powers to make a bubble like this.
We still haven't figured out what the Fraxidus wants with the dark side. For now, this little one's our only lead. Let me try reading its memory first.
She's gonna end up seeing something that traumatizes her, isn't she?
Oh, looks like I don't even need to use my forte.
I suppose this counts as our first proper meeting, Madame Lucilla.
Proper meeting? You're talking to me through a rabbit from your little hideout. That's what you call proper?
This is GA, isn't it?
Still, thanks for the film. It was tasteless and trashy, but I'll admit, it added a little fun to my job. You knew I'd catch this rabbit from the start.
And didn't you already know it was a trap meant for you?
A Navora?
We both have what the other wants.
Yeah, I think that's Navora GA.
What are you trying to do in Lahairoi?
As an educator, you of all people should know better. Finding the answer is the asker's job, you know? Still, congratulations. You've won this round.
Won? I never agreed to play your little game. And neither did my students. Right, Rover?
Flattering myself? That hurts. I worked very hard setting up those trials for you. If you didn't enjoy them, don't worry. There'll be a next round. And I promise it'll be far more thrilling. Because next time, we'll be betting on the very fate of Lahairoi. Will it go boom and vanish? Or will the flames of Startorch keep burning?
That one got to her.
I can't wait. Truly, I can't wait for our next meeting.
And there she goes. Or it goes, I guess.
Next meeting. It's all right. At least we dealt with the source of the dark side's anomaly. I know you've got many questions, but let's get out of here first.
You know, even though they dealt with it, I really do think the dark side should still be closed to the students. I'm gonna be real, I don't think there's any real benefit to the students being allowed to access it. If they want to research it, keep that to the professors and the teachers. Don't let the students have research access to it. I really don't think that's beneficial to them at all. I'm on Sevi's side on that one. I really don't think they should be doing that. Oh, whoa, what's going on here?
You said the things in the dark side wouldn't hurt them.
Didn't I do what you asked? You wanted to help Sagrika, so I tweaked the dark side to help her see herself clearly. Besides, no one got hurt, right? Your friend, your teacher, and Rover.
Why was Rover
I should
separated?
Thank you, actually. You helped me finish an experiment.
Experiment?
The opposite of the void. How far can memory-type resonators go before its power consumes them?
What is this dynamic lighting? What the fuck?
And what other tricks is this petty academy hiding?
Dude, okay, look. I know that's the GA,
A Miko wielding a sword?
but It is hard for me to take the GA serious in Navora's body.
Come, my sweet darling.
I'm sorry, it's just
Still
hard.
got much to do.
It's hard to take Navora as a serious threat, even though I know that's GA. But I guess it's the whole point.
What about the rabbit?
But still,
Isn't it your pet?
it's just hard for me to take it serious. Even though they are quite definitely the most deadliest thing right now.
We dump it.
That foreshadowing to what they're gonna do to Denia
So,
in the next
please
patch.
try hard to be useful if you don't want to be disposable.
Yep, that's foreshadowing. That is foreshadowing to the extreme. How are we going to the woods?
Sorry, Rover. I've kept you busy all day.
It is not the woods. Okay, I don't know what that looked. That was just a loading screen. I don't know why that. I'm an idiot. I don't know why I thought that was telling me where the next destination was. Forget me. Let's just focus on the story.
From the moment you came to me, you already knew this was a trap set by the Fraxidus. Yet, you planned to walk right into it.
All in a day's work for your president. Besides, it worked out pretty well, don't you think? Don't worry. I know the dark side pulls people toward what they fear and try to escape from. But I learned to face my past honestly long ago. You want to know?
Yes.
Didn't you say you wanted to introduce a new course? Startorch guidelines, from strangers to confidants? Students and teachers should get to know each other, right? Maybe this counts as our first class.
I really set myself up for that one. Well,
You did, but also, the way Rover's VA delivered that line, to me it sounded like he was like smiling through the line, but yet not seeing Rover's actual model smile was throwing me off. Like, I don't know. I know I'm reading too much into that, but I was just, I don't know. It felt like one of those, the way he was saying it, I feel like I could hear them smiling through the line. So it was throwing me off that the model was. That definitely felt like he was definitely saying it like tongue-in-cheek kind of way, you know what I mean? Because like she said herself, she set herself up for that one, so not that big of a deal. I just wanted to point that out.
before I turned 20, I couldn't tell which memories were mine and which belonged to the ones I had read.
That sounds awful, I'm not gonna lie.
As I absorbed more and more of them, I saw too many births and deaths. I started to feel how small and ignorant I really was.
That explains why
That's
that one
exactly
student
what the
was
dark
like
side
that.
preyed on. It then recreated the predicament I once lived through. The Fraxidus was questioning me, the representative of Startorch Academy. When the future offers no answers, and existence itself is destined to fade, can anything we do in our brief and ignorant lives truly matter?
Why is she doing the Rover pose?
As a student
I
of
will be
Startorch
there
Academy,
to guide us
what do
through
you
our...
think, Rover?
I always forget the line. Y'all know what I'm talking about, though.
That's the kind of answer you'd say. Back then, I joined the Space Trek Collective without a real purpose. But luckily, just like you, I met a good teacher. My teacher was an ordinary man, a Roya, in charge of
Okay, I thought they were about to
observation
reveal that it was
fossils.
Rover. I was gonna be like, come
We
on.
both spent our
I'm glad
days
it wasn't.
watching and recording, each in our own realm. But he never saw himself as just an observer. Again and again, he made connections with people and the things he studied, and built bridges between them. It was like how we draw lines between the stars now. In these perilous frostlands, each person is a point of light for another. Maybe I used to stand too high, never stooping to feel the emotions in those memories. The ones that needed time to settle for an ordinary person. When I revisited the memories I once read, I realized they all shared one thing in common. Everyone spends their whole life searching for answers. And it's those very answers that give meaning to our journey toward the future, even if we might find nothing in the end. No, I'm still searching. In that sense, I'm the same as all of you. Just another student on the path. So, don't worry. Until I find it, the Fraxidus won't be able to shake me. Also, about that Miko lady you're curious about. My lips are sealed on that, I'm afraid. A president has her principles, not to mention the Academy's safety protocol. But one day, you'll see her again.
Damn, they're really secretive about her.
Anyway, I still have to write a full report on the dark side. Leave the rest to the adults now. It's getting
Once
late.
again, you're acting like
I'll
he's
see
not
you in
over
class.
1,000 years old.
Has this game truly ended?
Dude, that was a really good quest. Holy crap. Wait, what? It's not over? Hold on.
Still something you want to say? Oh. But Startorch Guidelines from Strangers to Confidants is designed for both teachers and students, isn't it?
I don't have anything to tell
If you want to
you.
hear mine, you'll have to share your stories before coming to Lahairoi first.
Renacita, of course.
I've only read about Renacita in textbooks. Their culture of living alongside echoes reminds me a bit of the Roya. If I ever get the chance, I'd love to visit there and hear
I
their
didn't think
ballads
about that. That's
performed in
actually a really
person.
good similarity
All
between
right.
them.
Since you shared, I'll tell you something you wanted to know. Let's start with my Royan teacher. During an expedition in the Frostlands, I got caught in a storm and was separated from the others. Due to my chaotic memories, I barely understood the concept of death. An old Royan observer rescued me and brought me back to his outpost. When he learned of my ability, he asked me to help him recall the memories he'd long forgotten.
Bro, it's
In
killing me that
small
the
cabin,
iMessage is back
I
there.
read the joys and sorrows of his past.
Making my heart hurt.
He studied the behavior of Exoswarm alone, danced the Royan dances there, and shared laughter with passing researchers. He was never lonely. I began to follow his example and actively reached out to the memories I once read. I wanted to show my respect and experience them anew. Guess what I felt then?
Awakening.
No, it was the fear of death. For the first time, I truly feared death. I felt their most genuine human emotions facing the jaws of death. When I realized that, I knew I was finally waking up from the nightmare of those memories.
Alright. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Dude, memory type resonators are so interesting to me. Especially since it seems like they all have the ability to manipulate memory like that. Wait until the next day. Do that. Let's just do 2 days. There we go, that worked. Head to the auditorium. Alright, to the auditorium we go. Wonder what's left. I feel like we're probably gonna get a cliffhanger ending for 3.3, I guess?
Can you keep up?
I don't know, usually these Segue quests aren't too long. This one has a different named part, the Flaming Red from Tomorrow. So I'm wondering if this is going to be another hour. I think we're at like an hour and 30 minutes right now. I think. I don't know, I had to restart the recording a few times, so I don't actually know where we are collectively. Oh, look who it is. The top guarded secret of the Academy.
No need for all the formality, Hiyuki.
Hiyuki, okay.
Oh, and just so you know, the maintenance fee for that blade will be coming out of your paycheck this month.
Which blade?
The one you used in the dark side. That makes it the 4th you've broken so far. Try to be gentler the next time,
I guess that explains why she's using a training blade.
Sure. What about my own sword?
She's breaking them that easily.
Its maintenance is mostly done. Don't worry, you'll have it back soon.
Don't worry, the banner for it is almost up.
Wanna try one? It's pretty popular among the students.
That one of Luke's? Yep, that's one of Luke's poison
Not
candies.
Candy's supposed to be eaten when you're not hungry. That's what makes it taste good. Go on, try it.
What side effect is it going to give her? That's the only reason she's giving it to her. She just wants to see the side effect. Yeah, that smile on her face, that's exactly why she gave it.
Mm-hmm. A bit sour, and my tongue's tingling. Not my favorite.
Huh. No reaction at all. That's odd. When Sigrika and the others ate theirs, they...
What?
You're no fun.
He saw me. Does that affect your plan?
It's fine. The Fraxidus didn't just set the trap for me. It was meant to draw you out as well.
Well, at least they
Noticed
know.
Your existence. I'm sorry for keeping you confined, for trying to hide your power. In the end, it still came to light.
We both knew this day would come sooner or later.
So, would you consider moving back to the Academy for now? If anything happens, you can respond right away. The Fraxidus went to great lengths to tamper with the dark side, but it poses a little actual threat to the Academy. At worst, this anomaly might be tied to the power of the Threnodian too. It seems they're already preparing their next phase.
What do you need me to do?
Now's not the time. You should know that the Space Trek Collective was built atop the Threnodian. That's why we've prepared countless contingency plans.
A top?
Even if every single one failed.
You mean
even
they're
if
right
the
below us?
Threnodian completely consumed the collective. We still have a final card to play. The wish-granting Miko. You.
It was a heavy-ass burden. Being the final trump card against a Threnodian? It's not something easy to live up to. Yep, that was the cliffhanger. I was right, we did get a cliffhanger. Alright, that explains why 3.3 opens up with a Segue quest, because during the anniversary livestream, they did say we get a Segue quest, then the main story quest, and then another Segue later on. So that explains it. We're gonna get a Segue quest about Hoyuki before we get into the main story, but damn, that was a really good Segue quest. I'll say it. So far, in my opinion, all the Segue quests have been really good in Wuthering Waves. I don't think any of them have been bad or really like fillery. I think they've all had a purpose. They've all told their purpose very well. I'm gonna be real. I don't know which Segue quest I like better between this one or Luke's, because this one, I think it's a perfect introduction to Lucilla's character. Like, I know we've already met her before and stuff, but I would say this is her proper introduction. Like, we get to see her as a character, we get to interact, go on a mission with her, we get her a bit of her backstory. And I am very impressed with her character. I mean, she literally stood 10 toes down against the fractures, showed no hesitation, nothing at all. She walked willingly into their trap. She came up with 2 backup plans with Rover and Hoyuki to, make sure that she's covered. We even got the rabbit. We talked to the GA. We got him to at least somewhat admit that we got the victory here. Like, this is a really good introduction to her. We really get to see her character. She's a very strong character. I think they did a really good job of showing, like, why she's the perfect person for being the president, because that question did get brought up quite a bit in this with the whole, fake movie that they made about her questioning her being the president, and then also having the 2 professors early on, and Carl and Sevi kind of being at odds with her and not really agreeing with her being the president. But in my opinion, they showed exactly why she is the perfect president, because she's able to just take these challenges and just keep going, moving forward with them. And I kind of liked her line about how she doesn't look into the future or past. She only focuses on the present. But yet that's also kind of in contradiction with the Academy itself, with it trying to push forward the future of science. It's a very interesting dynamic, but overall I think they handled it really well. And yeah, it's just, I really like the way they introduced her character. Before, I was kind of like whatever on her. I didn't think too much about her. I thought she was fine. I didn't find her annoying or anything. But here, I'm a fan. I really like her as a character overall. She's a badass in my opinion. So overall, super good quest. But yeah, like, this is a perfect introduction to her character. But I feel like Luke's quest was just like a really damn good quest. Had a little bit of everything. Had action, mystique. We got I don't want to say the introduction to Luke, but we got, the more backstory. We got more backstory with Luke. We had that whole scene with Luke and Navora and Rover all fighting. And then we have one of my favorite scenes in Wuthering Waves with that after the ending sequence for Luke's Segue quest, with him and Rover looking over the cliff and Rover kind of admitting to Luke, like, I'm not going to be able to save Imetham. I like that little moment. That's one of my favorite scenes in Wuthering Waves in general, especially with the music and everything. So they've knocked it out of the park with both of these 2 story quests, or Segue quests. And I'm really excited to see what 3.3 is going to be. They set it up pretty well. We now got this whole little cliffhanger with Hoyuki and her being the final trump card against the Threnodians. So very interested to see where this goes. But overall, let me know your guys' thoughts on the story, on this Segue quest, how you liked it, how you feel about Lucilla as a character. Like I said, I think she's a badass. I'm super excited for her future banner now. And with that being said, I think that'll do it. So thank you all for watching. God bless. Happy gaming. And I will see you all for 3.3's main story quest. Or Segue quest. Sorry, that one comes first. I will see you all then. Peace out.